It's been almost 2 years now. I went to this event in New York City. It was the MLS 25th anniversary, and they were doing a huge kit reveal where celebrities walked down the aisle like Ninja and Dude Perfect and super cool people that I would never have gotten the chance to meet, right? And they said, hey, Elite, since you're going to this event, go ahead and give us your favorite club in the MLS and then what your name should be on the back of the kit. And I said, FC Cincinnati, my hometown team, and Elite. Elyt, as you guys can see out here on my YouTube channel. That's how you spell it. Well, I got the box when I got there, and they spelled it like this, where they didn't spell it wrong, but they added the at the beginning, which is kind of weird. I have no idea where that got into their system from, but I was super happy with it. I even took pictures with it, but I said to them, I was like, hey, if it's not that big of a deal and it's easy to do, if you guys could get me a kit that says just Elite, Elyt, I want to frame it and put it in the background of my videos and my streams. It would be hanging up right there. And they said, yes, we'll send you one. And then they sent this, where they got rid of the, but now they spelt it with 2 T's instead of 2 Y's. And I'm not saying it's easy to spell, but I mean, I feel like after the first time, you would probably double check. But that's okay. Today, we finally got our kit to frame in the background. How does it happen again? I mean, what is going on? What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Sean, aka Elite. Elyt is how you spell it, just in case you didn't know. And today, we're going to be talking about our investments going into Team of the Week and just out-of-pack investments in general and how they can literally make you so many coins over the course of just a few days. You can literally triple or quadruple your coins in a week if you make the right investments. Now, there is a slight bit of risk when it comes to Team of the Week and OTW investing, which is something we're going to get into this video about. But it is such a worthwhile risk when you consider the positives that come around with it. If you guys were following me in previous years, guys, you'll know that I've done this every single year, and I pick a player, and I pretty much put half of my coins into that one player. And I believe last year it might have been Kolarov, because he ended up getting a Team of the Week card very, very early on. It might have been FIFA 20 where I did Kolarov, but either way, he went out of packs at 2,000 coins. He went up to 8,000 to 9,000 coins in just about 3 days. I sold about 200 Kolarovs for 6K profit, just like that. It was unbelievable, and I love doing this method early on into the game because the supply is so low for some of these cards because they've only been in packs for about a week now. Actually, less than a week now if you don't count early access, which not a lot of packs were opened until everybody got their FIFA points. So they haven't been in packs for all that long, guys, which means that these cards that get into Team of the Week #1 are going to be of utmost value as they go out of packs. They're still needed for SBCs, or if they're still needed for their teams, they are going to skyrocket in price even more than others. So if we go ahead and take a look at FUTBIN here, I'm going to pull it up for you guys. It's going to be the Team of the Week predictions. And you can see the Team of the Week predictions on FUTBIN here, and there's a bunch of other websites that do Team of the Week predictions and a bunch of other Twitter accounts, and these are just predictions. They're not guaranteed whatsoever, but you can kind of rule out some of them as pretty much locks to get into Team of the Week. Like, I really feel like Benzema is no doubt getting in. Felipe Anderson, no doubt getting in. Zakaria is probably going to get in. He had the goal in a 1-0 win against Dortmund. That's a huge win for Gladbach, and as a Dortmund fan, it sucked, but he's probably going to get in. And then there's a few of them, like Kostil here, who I haven't seen on any other predictions for Team of the Week. He's only on the FUTBIN one. So he could get in, but it's unlikely. But if he does, it could be an insane investment. And here's why, guys. Kostil is one of those cards that goes from 500 coins to 1,000 coins several times a day because of SBC solutions. And if he gets into Team of the Week, that means that his non-rare card gets pulled out of packs for the game, and people will continue to do those squad building challenges using that gold Kostil. But if the supply is immediately cut off, that Costeel will go from 500 to 1,000. But this time he's not going to drop back down to 500 like he normally does. He's just going to keep going up and up and up until he could reach literally over 6,000 coins as a non-rare gold card, simply because the supply is cut and people just can't figure out another solution. Because let's be real, there are some people that really struggle with those squad building challenges. I mean, we've seen how much people pay for squad building challenges when there are much cheaper options, especially if they're in FUTBin solutions. So with that being said, he's one of those cards that could end up skyrocketing. Now, don't go out and spend all your coins on Costeel, because for me, I think he's unlikely to get in Team of the Week. But if he does, it's going to be big, which means that you've got to be ready for when EA announce Team of the Week, because you can do some very good rash investing, and in my opinion, even better rash investing on Team of the Week announcements than you can do on SBC content drops. And that is saying a lot, because these cards are unbelievable value right now because they've only been in packs for a few days and they're going out of packs for a full week. And that full week is going to include OTW SBCs. It's going to include marquee matchups tomorrow. It's still got a lot of people doing the hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, and League of Nation hybrids. There's still demand for these cards. Now, if you're going out and buying an Onuachu's gold card, well, he's a Nigerian from the Belgian league. There's not too many people using him in squad building challenges. So while he can't drop in price, is he really going to rise in price as much as a card like Costeel would? And if you take a look at Felipe Anderson's card on FUTBin, you can actually see that his card has already started to rise in price because of people expecting him to get into Team of the Week. They beat Roma 3-2. He had a goal and an assist. That's a big, big game for him. And he's at 2.8 thousand coins. But if you take a look at his graph, he's been chilling at about 2.1 or 2.2 for the last week. So he's up about 600 coins. That's not an insane amount, which is why I like him as an investment, even if you're late to the party. Yes, we're late to the party on this, but if he's guaranteed to get into the Team of the Week, I think you're guaranteed profit. And this is one of those cards that could behave similar to how Kostic did 1 or 2 years ago for me. It's a card that could go from 3,000 coins all the way up to 9,000 coins in about 5 days, which is 3 times as many coins as you spent on him, and that is very, very good profit for just 5 days. Now, would I put all of my coins into one card? Absolutely not. Unless you are 100% sure about a card making profit, which is very, very rare, you should never put 100% of your coins into a card, because one, that makes it so that you have all your eggs in one basket and you can't do any active trading. You've got to wait until that passive investment is completed. And even if it does work, are you losing out on some extra coins you could have made while actively trading while waiting for that passive investment to rise? For example, if you've got, as you guys can see on my account here, if you have 750,000 coins and you put 750,000 coins into Felipe Anderson, and then those Felipe Andersons rise to, 9K, and I turn that 700K into 2.1 million, which, guys, this is just a hypothetical. I'm not going to do that. Then those cards would have been a great investment, don't get me wrong, but if I put 600K into Felipe Anderson's and then traded with 150K, I turned that 150K into 600K by actively trading throughout the week, similar to how I did at the very beginning of the year. Well, I actually made an extra 250,000 coins by doing that instead of investing all in Felipe Anderson. So even though I still made a ton of coins on the Felipe Anderson, the opportunity cost would have technically been 250,000 coins. I could have gone to 2.3 million instead of 2.1 million. And again, hypothetical, definitely exaggerated, but it's not incredibly impossible, because I've actually gone out and invested in some of these cards already, and I've got a few sitting on my transfer list for 2.6 thousand coins. I bought them all on bid, which is 300 above what I wanted to get them for, but it's also only 300 above what I wanted to get them for. And he's needed for several squad building challenges within the advanced SBCs. So even if he doesn't get in, yes, he's going to drop, and he'll probably go down to about 1.9 or 2,000 coins. But if I just hold on to him and not panic sell, I'm going to get at least 2.3 back from him. So I'm risking 300 coins per card. There is a risk to this investment since I got in late. But the reward, he could go up to 9K in 5 days. And that's what I'm hoping for. These Richarlison cards are an investment for a different reason. I invested in these Richarlison cards because I'm expecting as we get closer to the standard edition release, which is on Friday, just 2 days away now, those cards are going to rise because you've got a lot of casual players entering back into the game. And if casual players are joining the game, they're not going to have the FIFA points that the players on Ultimate Edition had, and they're not going to be buying FIFA points because if they wanted to buy FIFA points, they would have just bought the Ultimate Edition, right? So that means that they're going to be needing some budget teams, and Richarlison is one of those cards that really fits what I think they'll go for. You know, he's going to be a forward because that's exactly what people buy at the beginning. You're not going to buy a Pepe as your first card. That's very boring. You want to get yourself a nice little striker, and you'll play your non-rares that you got out of your starter team at defense until you have the coins to buy defense last. That's how I always build my ultimate team, at least. And so Richarlison right now is about 2.2 thousand coins. I've got them all for 1,800 coins, so I'm already technically in profit, but realistically, that's not worth actually flipping for that profit. I mean, 100, 200 coins per card. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I think that card could easily rise to 3,000 coins as we go into the weekend. So I'm going to hold on to those cards, and I'm going to keep relisting to lazy buyers. Lazy buying is a very evident factor to making coins at the beginning of this FIFA especially. I feel like there's more lazy buyers than ever this year. If you just relist your cards for more than what they go for, and I've been listing these Richarlisons for 4,600, I've been selling quite a few. I've sold already, I think, 6 of them for 4.6 or 4.7 thousand coins, which is well over double of what he actually goes for. People will just buy them, and I can't really give a full explanation to why, other than the fact that they are lazy. They might just be comparing price on a squad building challenge, and then they just buy the first one that looks all right in price. And if I have them all listed at 4,600, 4,700 at the exact same time, well, they can scroll 2 pages and it's all of my cards at 4,600, and they're like, all right, I guess he's 4,600 coins, and they'll buy one. So it's a very, very effective method, especially if you have a lot of them. A lot of times they'll sell just 1 or 2 per hour, and you just keep relisting until hopefully all of them are gone. So that's what I have been doing over the course of the last day. And again, I've sold like 6 or 7 of them already. So those are the 2 things that I would look out for. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the other Team of the Week predictions, and we're going to look at some of the cards that could be great investments. And then if they do drop, you know, the Team of the Week, which last week on Twitter, they dropped it at 11:07 a.m., which is a very weird time. I don't know if they were on time that day. They might be dropping it at 11 a.m., and that's what they're trying to do, and that might be when it goes into the game. So just be ready in the morning this morning, or any morning for the next few weeks, for Team of the Week drop, because there might be somebody who sneaks into Team of the Week that nobody was expecting, but it's actually a really, really good investment. So if they threw in somebody like Zinkernagel, right? This guy, he probably didn't score this weekend. He's just an example. But Zinkernagel, let's say, hypothetically, he sneaks into the Team of the Week, right? This is another one of those cards that has been going up and down, up and down, up and down in price. Well, he'd go from 600 coins to 7K over the course of the week, and that would be an insane investment if you can pick up 100 of those real quick for 600 to 800 to even 1,000 coins on those Zinkernagels. That would be insane profit. So if somebody like him sneaks in, go ahead and go crazy with those coins on a low budget investment that could make you high budget coins in return. So we're going to take a look through Twitter and see all the different Team of the Week predictions. We're going to find the cards that are in everybody's predictions and determine the ones that are pretty much locked, and then ones that are likely, and then ones that might be unlikely. So here we've got Osimhen also in the prediction. Actually doesn't have Benzema in the FUTWiz prediction. Zachariah's in there again. Felipe Anderson is pretty much a lock. We also have Teo Hernandez in there once more. Across the middle, you've got Smith Rowe, who could possibly get in. Nkunku's also in this one as well. Marco Asensio, and then Hakimi, who's also going to get a ones to watch possibly on Friday. But given the fact that he might get into this Team of the Week, I think that they'll probably do 2 OTW teams, and they'll probably put Hakimi in the second one so that he doesn't have 2 cards impact at the same time, and then the inform kind of gets cut off supply after 2 days, which would make him really rare. Now, one thing that I noticed is Costil is also in this prediction, actually, which is good news for us if we want to invest in him. Willian Jose is in this prediction, and then you've got a few guys like Emi Martinez here. pretty good prediction. A lot of good cards to look at. I really like Felipe Anderson. I really kind of like Coastal as my favorite still. But if you take a look at Willian Jose's base card, I feel like it could rise a decent bit out of packs. I'm not sure how high it could go, maybe just to 2,000 coins. But at his current price, which is only like 600 or 700 coins, that's still tripling your coins pretty much. So he could get up to 2K if he gets in, and he's been in both of the predictions. Next up, we've got a guy named Hyponic Foot, who posted his predictions a couple days ago. So I don't know if the fact that he posted these on the 26th, which I believe was Saturday, he didn't have all of the games done by then. But on this one, he's got Jose Sa, who did have a really good game, so he could take the spot of Costil for sure. Anderson is in this one, and Osimhen's in this one, and Nkunku, Asensio, Hakimi, Hernandez, Zachariah. Those guys that I just mentioned are pretty much locks. They've been in every single prediction I've seen. Serginho Dest maybe getting in. Elustando, I think, is also a lock. But I don't know how much his card could rise because there's so many options that are center back Spanish and in La Liga. If Elizondo goes out of packs, it's not going to affect his price all too much because you can just go with other options at that spot. Decore could get in as well. He's been killing it, honestly, for Everton in the first few match days for them. So another pretty good prediction right there. Let's go and scroll down. We've got Tradiac. That's Team of the Week 1 prediction. Here's another Team of the Week 2 prediction right here. Hradetsky is the starting keeper. Another João Cancelo, Hakimi, Hernandez, Asensio. Locatelli is another one that I've seen in a couple of them. Haven't seen him in the last two, but he is in this one, and I've seen him in others. Locatelli, he's got an 82 rated non-rare as his base card, so if he goes out of packs, an 82 rated non-rare, I feel like it could rise a lot. And Nkunku, Zachariah, Suarez maybe getting in, Felipe Anderson again, Osimhen. This one's also got Jose Sa instead of Costil, so it's really a toss-up on if Costil or Jose Sa ends up getting in. Smith Rowe in this one, Willian Jose right there as well. There's another Team of the Week 1 prediction, a few more Team of the Week 1 predictions. So those are all the Team of the Week 2 predictions that we can find so far on Twitter. Is this a new one? I think we looked at this one already. Yeah, that's the one with Hradetsky and Locatelli we just saw. So those are a couple more of the predictions that we could see those Team of the Week cards this morning. But if you want to play no risk, then what I would do is I would just wait until till EA release the Team of the Week, and then right when they release it, just be ready and snag as many of the cards quickly on some rash investments for your week, and just hold on to them for a couple of days, because for the first few hours they're going to be a little shaky. They've still got a lot of supply coming off of people's transfer list, especially from the investors, but after a couple days, I mean, the supply is gone and they can only go up in price. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and if you made it to the end of the video, as always, I've got something for you to comment down below. Now, we started by commenting colors, but then we ran out of colors, and now we're commenting fruits. In the last video, it was apples. In this video, I promised I'd throw you a fruit that you weren't expecting, and the fruit, Jabba da Caba. Yep, figure out how to spell it, comment down below. Don't believe me? It's a thing. It's a freaking thing. Jabba da Caba. It's a Brazilian grape tree. Think I didn't know that? Not 5 minutes ago I didn't know that, but now I do, and you do too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.